quietly.
We on. We ready for you, Mr. Jedi.
It's a full-time jack move. Chili Joe, yo, homie, make the track move. And I'm back anytime.
Shout out to the King, 804 King of Foaming Jays. He gave us a little shout out on this video this week, so I had to go ahead and get that back to him. What's good? You know what it is. This is SoleFood Sneaker Talk. I'm your man, Beard Jedi, sitting in with the homies per usual. I will let them introduce themselves. First, I got to let y'all know about the homie who's back with us, giving us a street cred. Go ahead and talk to him, Sneak Mill. Say what's up, bro.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me.
Don't do that.
We're looking to have a good time tonight.
That's not Kobe. That's
What's that? What's that in the background there?
That was my phone acting up. You good?
But yeah, what's good, everybody, man? We're just ready for another week of SoleFood Sneaker Talk. Appreciative to everybody that's going to be coming through, stopping by. Team Early, I know you're already in the building. I don't even got my phone up yet, but we're going to recognize who's Team Early in a little bit. But just happy to be here and ready to engage in some sneaker Bible talk.
Sneaker Bible talk.
This is sneaker Bible talk.
I like that. I like that. The other host of the Solely Trinity is a man that keeps us afloat. The representative, the one that introduces us to everybody. He is the liaison from us peons to you epic people. He is Shumo D. Say what's up to the people, bro.
Who you talking about?
Talking about you.
Nah. What's good people? If it's Wednesday, y'all know the deal. If it's Wednesday, it is Soul Food, and we're glad to be in the house. And since the normal chat king is driving tonight, let me just say what's up to Cadillac Jackson team, TJ Glado, OJ Kicks, Jamie White, 804, the Kang Polos and Jays, laid back 09, DT Don Turner in the building. Jermaine Manning. Let's see who else is in Team Early tonight. Y'all know who you is. Anthony Lewis. What's up? We're just glad to be here. It's Wednesday, and let's make it do what it do.
All right. So this week's show, you know how we're gonna do it. We'll introduce you to the meal. We'll talk about what we got going on, but this is the usual show. Y'all know how this rolls. We're gonna go ahead and talk about our appetizers and hump day heat. Dabs with the comb and the beard.
Beard power. This is actually a salute for the host today. I mean, you hosting, you're gonna be doing your thing. You killed it last time. I know you're gonna kill it this time. So just had to leave something in there for a beard Jedi. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Just kind of, you know.
a little pressure.
I'm kind of in my feelings right now because I can't even grow a beard, and so I'm kind of like the beardless one. I'm scruffy Jedi over here. That's the best. So I'm trying to give you a scruffy shout out.
That's called Scrapple. That's Scrapple.
Okay, yes.
Scrapple's actually disgusting. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to the homie.
I'm just messing around.
So we got the appetizers this week. I think it's been a heavy week for y'all for pickups. I don't have any pickups this week, so I'm playing it light, low key. Dabs, what did you pick up this week?
Oh man, me first. All right, I got everything out. I'm ready. First thing first, hit up the outlet and picked up a killer of a deal. They retail for $225, and it's for my wife. So I had to get this little Roshi boot. The females in there, they're gonna be like, oh, I know what he's talking about. These were $225 retail. Got the fly in at the 4-foot, got the little leather on the back, got them for $30. You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat that deal. Then this will be ready for her to wear come winter. And then for me, I picked up two. Of course, you already know what it is. You know the wave I'm on right now. 2 pair. Ooh. Got these bad boys right here. The Saucony. I think the Black Public Gardens got the little hit of infrared on the inside. Off-white bottoms, but you know the quality on this shoe is just stupid. And then the other.
Is that leather and suede?
You said what now?
Is that leather and suede?
Leather and suede. Yep, leather and suede on the bad boys. And then one more, another Saucony that I picked up this week. Dirty Snow with that blue, man. The suede on here is absolutely stupid. I always like this Dirty Snow motif that they got going with these shoes. Kind of a clear bottom, but
I've never seen one with a clear bottom. That's dope.
Yeah, man, these are super crazy. The suede on here is just, you know how Saucony do it, man. You don't got to question the quality with most of their pairs that you're going to get. And I picked up both of them for oneness. They both were under $50. They retail for $120 a piece, so you can't beat that.
I'm gonna send an email to the Saucony rep. They need to start watching your channel, man.
Hey, man, and my email gonna come right behind yours.
You need to be a Saucony ambassador. Y'all, hey, family out there, y'all send an email to Saucony.com or Saucony New York, something. Tell them they need to get at the sneaker family because they are repping Saucony hard.
Speaking of which, Warrior Blood said that, you know, since you repping Saucony all hard in your videos, where the videos? That's what Warrior Blood said.
Dang, what? He took a baseball bat with the barbed wire. What's the cat name?
Man, look at the chat.
He needed me. You just need.
He said it. He said, "Dabs, where are your videos at, fam?"
Hey, man, we gonna get there, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna make a video called Sneaker Depression. I'm depressed, man. And it's not about depressed. Well, somewhat from sneakers because I'm disappointed with the releases, but also I'm just disappointed with the community, the YouTube community. So I'm a little depressed, family. So I always use soul food as a pick me up. So
we done lost Dabs,
it's
man.
the medicine that I need right now.
We done lost Dabs.
Come on now.
Wait a minute.
Now, at the crossroads.
Right.
OG, what did you pick up? If that's the end for Dabs? Because I know last week he got like 9 pair. I don't know.
That was it for me.
Okay.
Light work this week. Didn't do really anything. If you saw my last vid, you know what the pickup was, but it is that Roy Jones Jr. Trunner LX in the black and red colorway, and this is just a dope ass shoe. If you don't like it, it's something wrong with you. Yes, Dabs, I'm talking to you. No.
Also, you seen my
yeah,
that's what it was, because you didn't respond to the comment. You just seen the hateful comment. You swallowed it. It wasn't even hate, bro. I was like, I gotta be 100 though. If I don't feel a shoe, man, I got, you know, it's like, okay, it's cool, but I gave you props on the video. So
I appreciate that. And trust me, everything ain't for everybody. I get it. I'm long past the, you know, well, if so-and-so didn't like it, I guess I shouldn't have it. So although you in my family, it's kind of like your daddy going, boy, where you got them shoes on?
And I'll tell you what, man, that's just like a black person, man, just gonna blow up on the negative stuff and can't even say what the positive was, man. Just like a black person.
It's like that show is bullshit. Hey, but that was a foot though.
Oh
yeah, that was it, man. I like these. I'm looking forward to rocking them, and there may be some other colors in my future. I did see they have a black and white pair. I'm thinking about it, but I think I might just hold my powder until I see what what other colorways they might drop.
That's what's up. Hump Day Heat. I did participate in Hump Day Heat. Today I went ahead and wore the shoes that I got from Sneakerhead's clothing line. These are the
yeah.
These were actually used shoes. They don't look used at all. And this is after another wear today, and they still clean at the bottom. So it's a very comfortable shoe. And yeah, that's what I rock today. The LeBron Dunkman 7s. That's why you shaking your head.
Because now I don't even want to show my shoes that I wore today. So
come on, man. Show the heat.
All right. I went simple today. It's a shoe that actually is a go-to sneaker for me. I probably wear them once every week or two. You know, I just got to bring them out. It's one of my favorite shoes in my collection, the Aqua 8s. I love these bad boys. I love my Aqua 8s. I don't care if this suede is bullshit and they got a lot of sprinkles and stuff on them. I love my Aqua 8s.
That's you and Jumpman. So would you say is that like your Jordan Grail?
No way. It's just it feels special to wear a shoe that Mike wore. You know, sometimes, you know, you pull out your royalties, it's something new, you know, whatever. But whenever you throw in those cements, whenever you throw in the Aquas or, you know, whatever that, you know, Mike wore, Concord, whatever, it's like, dang, this is something special today. You know what I mean? I had to go in the office, so I just thought, let me just throw on these today. I always try to wear, and plus, when I go into the office, I always try to wear something different every single time. So it was their time to shine. So
do the people in your office get on you about your shoes? Like, yo, man, like I haven't seen you wear the same pair in like 3 years.
Never. Yeah, I don't go in the office enough, first of all, and second of all, it's kind of, my job is like really busy. I'm not really talkative or nothing like that at work.
I got you.
Yeah, but only time I get a little flack is when I go to my son's school, and there's always something different there too. I try to switch it up, and the principals come up to me like, yo, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it is.
No, I'm just getting around to in my office where sometimes people will stop me, and it was funny. It was a person stopped me and I just had to, since this is family talk. It was a little white lady that stopped me, and she goes, you must have like a garage full of sneakers because every time I see you have on a different pair. Oh my God, but they look so nice.
I get a lot of flack from family more than that, because when they come over to the crib and they'll just see a box and be like, what's that box there? Because I get boxes coming all the time, and they're like, what's the box? And I'm like, well, it's shoes. And then be like, well, it's really weird. And they don't even know that. I mean, oh God, I'm about to say something really crazy.
Do it. Don't censor yourself. Do it.
I'm not censoring myself. My family really don't know that you can like buy stuff online and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like buying sneakers online. Like I'm behind the times, like with the Foot Locker app and all that. That's really making me nervous and all that stuff. If our area went to the app only, it makes me a little nervous. But like people in my family, some of them don't have internet, so a little behind the times.
It is what it is. OG, what did you rock today, brother?
Well, you know the deal, man. I did another de-icing, and I just went ahead and jumped on those Air Force One Afro Punks, since that store in the UK jacked me up about getting them. I was like, let me just go ahead and rock these bad boys today. Super comfy. My only complaint, man, check that crease. Already. Oh. I mean, I wasn't in the office like 5 minutes, and I looked down, and I was like,
sneaker shields.
It's something, man. I think, even if you put a sneaker shield in that, it's not going to save that, bro. That's like, that's like a crease in a jean. Once it starts to get there, it's there. I had to get the iron or something. And can I iron my shoes?
Yeah, you can steam them out.
I'm going to raise my hand. I got a question for OG.
What's up?
When you wear Air Force Ones, when you look down at them, because when you hold them in hand, Air Force Ones is dope. Period. I don't care what nobody say, but when you look down when you wear them, how do they look in your opinion?
I like them. I don't like all Air Force Ones, and some of them I haven't found that it's like a particular time that they were made. Is just, I guess, I don't know if it's a factory. Some they do look kind of clunky a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, I'm good with them. Yeah, they kind of more feel like a close to a 1.
And sometimes I wear mine and it's cool, and then sometimes I'll be like, man, I feel like I'm about to go to the discotheque or something, and I'll be just kind of sit tall, and I'm ready to do my John Travolta dance and get busy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Sometimes it's like I gotta be in the real mood to wear some A1s right now.
Yeah, it is a thick sole. There's no, it is. It's not as thin as like a 1, but the ones that I really have trouble with, real talk, is the high tops. I mean, the low top Air Force Ones for me is all good all the time. But sometimes I don't know what to do that damn strap. It's like, do you hang it off the back? Do you do you take it off? I can't. So I don't have very many highs.
Adore Me or Adore My 64, they be wide as fuck after a lot of wears. That's true, boy. After you wear them and they spread, man, they be looking like you got duck feet.
Well, look at it, but
804 King of Foam says they use them for heightening.
Hey, that's what I need. A lot of y'all 6'4" motherfuckers. Hey, I need them shoes.
Midget swag, you know what I'm saying?
But I'll tell you what is nice, if you ever checked out any of the Air Force Ones, because somebody, Warrior Blood, said the Air Force Ones are tall and heavy, but the fly knit joints, the sole is cored out, and they're usually dark, so they don't look as tall, and super lightweight. So it's just a really dope shoe. That's what kind of put me on the fly knit shoes. Was we were in New York, and I saw the fly knit Air Force One lows And I actually took off my other shoes and put them in the box, and the rest of the day was walking around on them. And all the walking we did, it was still lovely. We walked from, if you've been to New York, we walked from Times Square all the way down to the Nike store and then back up Times Square. So that's some blocks.
That's what's up. I can't be mad at that. A little sneaker news before we get into the rest of the show. Y'all know how this rolls. The ball story got another update this week. So apparently the shoes went live, and they reported that they sold, what was it, like $5 million worth of shoes or some shit like that was the reported story.
Yeah, they said 5,000 pairs, I want to say. Whatever
5,000 pairs, yeah, whatever that equals up to. And then I think it was Complex went through and actually did the research on it. And based on the invoice numbers, they only showed that they sold 300 items. It was like 350 items. That's shoes, socks, shirts, shorts, whatever they sell on the site, 300 items total. So they sold less than the reported 5,000 pair in 4 hours. Thank you, Real World Kicks. The other part of that is that when the ball showed up courtside to a game, they all had on Jordans and Adidas. Now, look, I understand that you may not have the shoe. You might have just had a prototype made because this was all a pre-order. You're not supposed to be shipping the shoes to November. But if you have any pride, bruh, how do you show up courtside to an event wearing shoes of the people that say, get the fuck out my face?
Yeah, they should have been rocking Sauconys. Anything
else. But it wouldn't have been no Nike and Adidas. It wouldn't have been no Jordan and Adidas.
No doubt.
At least not for that event.
Maybe some slides or something. You know what I mean?
It would have been anything else. You could have put on my Kunta Kinte ones. You could have put on anything else.
But I gotta tell you, this guy's a complete character, man. He, to me, it's more of that kind of a YouTube thing. It's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? He's playing the complete heel. He's playing the bad guy, and people are eating it up. I mean, he's going to interviews dressed up, got the BBB on the tie. He said, "Yeah, of course I wore Jordans and Adidas and all that. It was raining outside. Those are our rain shoes." It was hilarious. This guy is hilarious. But the only thing that I fear is the fact that if this is not successful, he literally has cost his son a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because even if Nike or somebody signs him next year, he did miss out on $2 million. You know what I mean? $2 million is nothing that you're just not, you don't just throw away $2 million. And then if the numbers hold true and it's only 400 sold, he's thrown away a lot of money for his son.
I mean, go ahead, Beard.
No, it's on you, brother. Go for it.
I was just gonna say I totally agree. I want him to win. I want to see him win. I'm not in love with how he's going about it, but everybody got to do their thing. How you got to get down how you get down. And he believes that, what he's doing is right. He's getting a lot of ink, but he's not making any progress. And exactly. I think some of, you can do the outrageous stuff to get noticed, but you got noticed. So at some point, he got to turn the page. But I feel like he's gone past that, that point of no departure. So anybody with some real serious money that might want to go, look, okay, I really believe what you're doing, and I'm gonna give you this, and this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be a silent partner. I'm gonna be an invisible partner, or whatever. I believe he done scared all those people away because he's just a fool. It's like the court jester now, and you can't. I hope that he hasn't gone so far that you can't come back and take him seriously, because I think that. His son is going to get his head served to him in the league because his father has talked so much trash. And I think if he does bad, it's going to be worse for his two brothers coming behind him, because now it's going to be, well, they really ain't that good. Look what happened to the first one. And by the time they get to the third one, people will be like, They won't even want to talk. So I hope they get it done. I'm all about, we need to see a big baller brand. We need to see a minority-owned shoe company. We spend enough money on shoes as a community, so come on. We need one. Go ahead.
I like the shoe. I thought the shoe was nice, like we discussed last week. The price point was the other thing that was making the waves. $495 is just too much. I don't have any shoe in my collection that I paid $495 for, and I can't think of a shoe that I would pay $495 for. I like the way it looks because it looks like a Kobe to me, and I've got 5 pair of those Kobe's. However, I didn't pay retail for none of those. So the retail on the Elites was like $220. I didn't even pay $220 for those. So $495 is one of those things. It's like, nah, bro. But the more I thought about this, is if that shoe was a price point everybody wanted, like 120, 130. If your name is Big Baller Brand, your shoe can't be 120 or 130.
But it gotta be, man. You could just be. Come on, you're the marketing expert. Feel like a big baller. You ain't got to be a big baller because we're about to cheering.
Yeah, but there's nothing that his father has said that had to do with feeling. It's about assertion.
I'm just trying to help him out, bro.
Yeah, on certain things, there's no way to go back. Sometimes you've done too much to go back. And this is not about feeling. This is about assertion. You've even gone on to say that the reason Michael Jordan's shoe didn't cost $495 is because Michael Jordan ain't no Lonzo Ball. Like, I don't know what the fuck you meant by that, but you said it. So that's what it is, man. A lot of these people are saying that he prices shoes higher than what I paid for my Pradas. That's what Real World Kick says. What's the tech in the sneakers? Good question, Don Turner. I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
What you got?
Adore My 64 says if he has money to get a kick made and he don't get his teeth fixed, them hoes is discolored. Like
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I'm sorry, that cracks me up, man.
Savage comment of the moment. Adore My 64.
I love the chat, boy. Y'all
So,
I
got a question. If he was to come out and market, this is all part of marketing, him being, brash, what I'm saying, saying what he want to say, whatever. What if he would have came out with the positive approach? We just want to do this and put the money back into the community. He wouldn't get the pub he's getting. That would be considered soft, weak shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why do we have to act an ass to get a message across? Because if we would have came with that, we want to do this we want to put the money back. We want to do the jobs and all that and just act like you got some sense instead of acting just you're one-on-one and you're playing one-on-one basketball, doing this, acting. He's a clown. He's a caricature. Why do we have to do that? You know what I mean? So but then again, it's like, if you want to be on TV or if you want to be in the media, you have to act a fucking fool to get noticed. I hate that logic.
I think there's some credence to that if it was a different situation. The fact that he's a top 3 pick, you could have taken that other route and been good. If he had been a number 25 pick or a second round pick, might not have mattered because we're not listening to that cat anyway. But you're a top tier pick, you could have taken that approach. If that's true to you, what he's saying right now, that might be who they are. You know what I mean? That might be how they roll. I don't know. But I agree with you. It's not a comforting stance, and I think that's a lot of what people are saying is that you too happy, you too high, you too exuberant, it's too much, and
I don't think he had to go there, Dabs. I think he has a story kind of like Paul George's story. He has a unique situation, 3 sons that are at the levels that they're at, extremely talented, and a whole lot of potential going forward. And to find that much talent in one family is rare and unique. So I think he could have taken a more positive thing. I don't necessarily know that, you can throw in a little bit of Carnival Barker every now and again just to, keep people from falling asleep. But he didn't have to be the court jester. I mean, he just went all the way, to the opposite extreme. And I think that he so far, he's garnered a lot of attention, but in a lot of ways, it's been people hoping that he's going to fail, not rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him. I want him to succeed, but I can just tell that the business model and the strategy seems flawed. I don't want to pay $500 for a shoe and wait 6 months for it to come out. It seems silly. I was thinking, I was looking at a video and they were talking about the same situation. And what if they would have made the shoe $200 and it was already readily available for everybody to consume?
Would have killed it. They would have.
He would have murdered it.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Even and $200 is a pretty premium price for a shoe that really doesn't look. That shoe doesn't really look $200 to me. That shoe really doesn't even look $150.
I mean, real talk. At $200, I would have copped just to be able to have it in a collection. If it was a flop, it'd still be something that'd be like a unicorn to have.
Right.
And if they were legit, then you have the ground zero joint. So
exactly. I would have maybe took the risk at 200, but at 500, I mean, that's ridiculous.
I don't know that we're still looking at a situation where he won't sell out. Come November, they still might be sold out. I mean, it's a lot of these cats that are in the league, are buying extra pairs of shoes. They might only make enough that's going to match the demand. It might just be one of those sold out things. I don't know. But I like you. I want it to succeed. I want it to do well, and I want this to change the game. I'm getting real tired of seeing all these people eating off these kids, and they're not being able to afford a cheeseburger. That's that bullshit.
Check out this.
Go ahead.
Check out this comment. It says, I want to a real world kicks, said that I want to know what the boys' individual equity in Big Baller Brand is. I can see the father splitting the pie 4 ways between the boys, which means that Lonzo loses money. You know what I mean? They still have to produce the shoe. They still have to, send the shoes out. They still have a lot of work to do with just getting the shoes made. And if they're just at prototype stage, then there still needs to be money, research, and time put into making the actual sneaker. So really, I mean, it's going to take a lot more than what he's talking about. That he was talking 4,000 to 5,000 that were sold, or somebody said 4,000 to 5,000. It would probably take 7,000 to 10,000 for him to make what Nike was going to give him.
Yeah, at least on that first shoe out the gate. You know what I mean? And that's the investment part of it. And like you said, some of the strategy doesn't make sense. Like when they asked him why did he get to that price of $495, he said that's what I think the shoe is worth. That's like the wrong answer. Yeah. You could have given any more intelligent answer than that. But you that's what the shoe is worth. When you running things, you can make that price. And if you can't afford them, then you ain't a big baller. All right, well, so now the people who would have considered buying your shoe are turned off by your assholeness, by the price, and the fact that the price is unfounded on anything. You didn't give us nothing. You could have gave me something.
To me, the pricing structure, the $495 or whatever it was, should have been the top. That should have been the signed one in the special plastic case and all of that, and it should have worked its way down from there. But because people have stopped mentioning the fact that they were selling a shoe that was $1,000. That was the shoe in the case and something signed or whatever. It's like, nah, bro.
So I mean, do you think that we're considered collectors? And just real quick, I know we need to carry on with the show, but we're collectors, and I don't think a vast amount of collectors are the ones that's going to be buying the shoes, because I mean, just perceived value of the shoe is just too much of a red flag, too much of a question mark. Do you think the main consumers of the shoe are just, hey, I'm in the NBA, I got millions of dollars, let me help the nigga out, or what I mean, who do you think the main consumer of the shoe has been so far?
It's gonna be some ballers. It's some balling ass niggas that spend a lot of money on bullshit. They walking around with $400 belts and some $20 jeans. It's plenty of them out there that want a high sign. So if you get out there and it's opening night or it's draft night, you show them to the party. Well, not draft night because they're not gonna be ready. So around Christmas time, around Christmas time when the game's on, you might want to show up courtside and have your Big Baller Brands on. But a lot of the stuff that we see, nowadays is not made for regular folks' consumption anyway. So I can't even knock them for that. I'd like to know more about the shoe before I knew the price.
Yeah, well, they didn't share any of the tech, which
right.
But I think that, to go back to your question, Dabs, I think if the shoe had been readily available, as opposed to give me your $500 now and I'll send you a shoe in 6 months, more people would have probably jumped off the off the edge, because at least they knew they were going to get it in hand. And maybe they thought, okay, well, if I get it, there may be some interest in flipping. If it's $500 out the door, then the up is going to be at least a stack or more. So maybe I might take a chance on 1 or 2 pairs, see if I can get my hand on it, because it's a unicorn. But the fact that the price was so high and it wasn't available, it's basically a 6-month pre-order. Like a whole bunch of lips. A whole bunch of sips between the cup and the lip. 6 months from now. I mean, I just think about, like, not trying to call nobody out or anything, but I'm looking here at the you guys know the Encyclopedia of Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That whole Kickstarter thing and how it was. I remember I didn't get in on the first one, but I got from the updated edition. And I mean, it was forever waiting for that thing. And it was like, 3-4 times they were saying it was coming and it didn't come, and the guy went dark for like 2 or 3 months because he was trying to deal with customs and all this, that, and the third, trying to get it done. So to me, you may not see any big baller shoes for Christmas. There'll be a bunch of mad ballers for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did the damn shoe.
I think the other thing, and I don't want to beat this topic up. It's important to our main topic, but I think the other part of it is that people saying that it should have been lower and they would have copped. A lot of people saying that it should have been lower and they would have copped. We've seen lower shoes that you haven't copped. Starberries, you know what I'm saying, sat up in the mall. Shaq's shoes sit in the mall. So there's a line between the price and the shoe and the star. There's definitely a line there that we're not being real about, myself included. I got a homeboy who's always like, you in the kicks, why don't you have any Starberries? First of all, most of those shits are ugly, but there is also a revolt to the idea of wearing Starberries when I don't have to, so to speak.
So,
you know what I mean?
Gone Postal 28 says, why does a black man have to take a humble approach when every other man is celebrated for being brash?
I love that spot. That's been my statement from jump. I love that.
But do we have an answer? Or is that just...
So my answer, I guess, would be that you don't have to. Okay, but we understand that there is two worlds out here. There's a black world and there's a non-black world. And being a black world, sometimes your approach is required to be different, to do certain things, to make certain moves. I don't know that I agree with that shit. I know that when I go for a job interview, I'm not talking like I'm talking right now. I speak to them properly. I enunciate and I use my words. I let them know that I have a degree. There's definitely code switching that has to be done for certain situations. But I don't think that he should be slandered for his approach. I think he's an ass, but a lot of assholes make a lot of money. So
my take on it is pretty much the same, but I'll just say this. If you can be brash and everybody that you want to buy your shit is going to buy it, go for it. Some people are going to be scared away. And are those the people that you want to sell to? If I'm selling some shit, I want to sell to anybody who got money in their pocket.
Exactly.
So, you catch the most fish by having the widest net. And sometimes you can't be how you want to be. Or your 100% authentic self. Heck, my 100% authentic self, most people may not like or care to even see. So, I don't think that it's a have to. It's game. It's just like if you are a ball player and you go out on the court and you have an injury. You just can't go and ball out, straight up. You gotta save your powder. You gotta, do what you need to do to preserve yourself for the game so you're available to your team. You can't just go and do all the stuff that you would do if you're not injured.
I like Don Turner's question, and like I said, we got to move on. We love the chat. We love y'all, and this is one of those topics that's hot right now. So everybody's popping with questions, and I definitely appreciate it. Don Turner asks, "Why should I pay 5 stacks?" Well, that's not 5 stacks, but that's $500 for the signature kicks of an unproven talent.
5 big stacks.
I don't understand why we try and make this association with how good the player is to the shoe. That's not necessarily true either, especially if you're not using the shoe to ball in. KD's dope. I have 1 pair of KD shoes, and it's not because of how dope KD is. It's because I like the shoe. But I don't see the correlation between the two. Steph Curry is dope, but I won't buy none of those fucking shoes. They're ugly. So it doesn't have to be how proven they are. And I think we use that a lot of times to hedge our bets and to say why we're copping shit and why we're not copping shit. That's just my take on it. I don't know if the fellas have an opinion on that, but I don't think it matters if he's proven or not personally.
Can we just say that the shoe is ugly? To be honest, it's a knockoff too. I mean, Payless used to make knockoff LA Gears and knockoff Jordans all the time. This is a knockoff Kobe / Harden / whatever. This is not innovative. For $495, even for $200, it needs to be innovative or it needs to be something classic, in my opinion. The shoe is a knockoff. I'm not paying $500 for a knockoff. This has been done before, and if I wanted a Kobe, I can go get a Kobe off eBay right now for $70 to $80. We're paying for it, and just like with anything else with Jordan, we're paying for the name. We get it. We're paying for Lonzo Ball. I'm not big on the unproven talent part. It's not big on me. He has potential. You're paying for the potential of his name. The shoe might be worth more. That's where the $500 comes in. If he blows the hell up, then the shoe is actually $1,000. But if he falls on his face and the shoe never comes out, and the shoe falls apart or whatever, then you lost $500. Who's willing to roll the dice?
So I want to go ahead and get to the meal. The reason that we brought that up, other than it being a hot take, is because the shoe itself and the way that he went about the deal wanted it to be Nike brand, Adidas brand, Reebok coming behind him and promoting his brand. He wanted a signature deal, almost like a collaboration where they're helping push him out. If you look at the shoe, like we've already mentioned a few times, it looks like a collaboration shoe. So when we start talking about that, I was thinking, what kind of collaborations do we like? What's our thought on collaborations? And that's kind of the whole point of the meal of today's show is collaborations. I think OG said it. He said the good, the bad, the ugly. It's just our look at collaborations. Now, I want to say this before we get into
the bad and the what the fuck.
And the what the fuck. I want to say this before we get into it. We are not coming to y'all like we are the experts on collaborations. We are going to put up a collaboration that somebody's going to say, oh, well, that's not as good as the 92 version, which is not as good as the 85 version, which is not as good. We get it. And for us to sit here and try and talk about collaborations all around, it would take forever. We're not going to be here that long. We try to do 2 hours tops. But we got some talk about collaborations that we wanted to get into. I wanted to start by asking the fellas, what collaborations do you have in your closet currently? Like, Dabs, what's I know you've been copping a lot of the collabs. What's some of the ones that you have that you really like?
Man, most of them come from either Saucony or Diadora. And a few come from Reebok. I wanted to at least show a couple of them. Actually, I wanted to show, if it's okay with you, Mr. Jedi. My wife wanted to show 3 as well. But I wanted to show 3 for me. And it's not, I can't say it's my favorite, but it's just 3 pairs I just wanted to kind of give some shine to, and usually with collabs, and this is the Bait, Where's Wally, Diadora. Usually with collabs, is one thing that you most of the time you can count on is great quality. So you got these bad boys right here. Little Diadora S8000s. I ain't worn them yet. What I'm saying? This is actually a really heavy shoe. But I just had to have them, man. These are just so dope in my opinion. The suede is just ridiculous. The leather's nice. Really, 3 sets of laces.
Have we seen the video for that shoe, sir?
I think I did do a video on this shoe a while ago.
I don't think we've seen the video for that shoe, sir.
I did a video on it. I think I bought them a while ago.
No, you didn't.
I did. I literally did do a video on that shoe. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
Chat, let us know if he did a video. Go ahead, Dan.
That's not.
Chat, let us know if he did a video on that shoe.
So I would say, as of right now, this one's my favorite collab that I have in my possession. Is this bacon and eggs joints right here? This is all around. I can't find a negative point about this shoe. It's just super dope. The qualities are just top notch. And this shoe. I can't even lie. This ain't even my size for it. I can squeeze my foot in these probably without socks. But leather on the interior. This like a 10.5 is a half a size too small. This is the last size they had, and I didn't want to pay resale, so I just bought these, and I haven't tried them on yet. Hopefully, I can make them work. But these are dope to me. And then just one more, because I have plenty other Saucony collabs and stuff like that. But I kind of wanted to go from. It's another Diadora. One I showed recently that I copped at a sneaker show up in Columbus, Ohio. It's a Concepts Diadora. I think it's called a Lyra. And this is another one with super great quality. This is a used pair. I picked these up for a really great price. A lot of these shoes that you see, man, I'm telling on eBay, man, versus the prices that I paid for them, they each go for at least between $150 to $300 on any given moment. So I don't know, man. It's just I'm really digging these collabs right now because you don't have to really worry about quality. You're getting something that everybody else is not going to be wearing. So it is a fairly limited sneaker, but it's not limited to the fact to where I want to resell it. It's limited to the fact that when I wear this, it's guaranteed that nobody else is going to have them on when I'm rocking them. So that's what's dope to me about these collabs I just showed. I got plenty more. I want to show my wife's real quick. If you give me a quick second here. Hey, babe, you want to show them? Are you decent? Okay. She's not decent. She's using the bathroom. No, I'm joking.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Excuse me. So this one right here is an extra butter Adidas joint. Pick these up from the outlet. I have a pair as well, but she really rocks these. These don't go back in the box. These stay out. So she rocks these all the time. You know what I'm saying? Glow in the dark soles, glow in the dark heel in the toes. Just a nice little collab that she wanted to show. Another one. Kendrick Lamar Reebok Classic. He's came out with other Reeboks, which you know, they were kind of hit or miss. I think he had a green pair. The leather is really dope, but it's all green. It's kind of, you know, it's okay. It's an okay sneaker. And then another one of her faves is you know, the Wale ASIC joint. And these things are just super crazy. Just the color way alone, the belt on the inside, and the fact that we do rock with the WWE. Had to get these bad. I wish I could get these bad boys, but she got them and really got them at a fair price as well. That's about it though, man. I love these collabs, man. Like I said, quality's great. You're gonna be rocking something nobody gonna have, and that makes it even better. Everybody rocking J's right now.
Hey, that Wale is doper than his last album.
Yeah, I can't even. You know what? I haven't heard the last album, so I don't know. I didn't buy that one, so thanks for putting me on, because I was about to actually take a look at that joint.
OG, you got any dope collabs you can show the people that you have in your collection? I think we might have lost OG. He's got some internet issues going on. I was looking at my collection, Dabs. I don't have a lot of collabs. Like, I got a lot of concept shoes, but I don't have a lot of collaborations. So when we say collaboration, we're talking about the shoemaker and someone else. I got like some Run DMC Adidas, which is not a collab. It's just a special tribute to Run DMC. I got the Teyana Taylor Reeboks. Is that a collab? Would we call that a collab? They just kind of threw her name on it and made it red. Like, she didn't really do.
Yeah, I don't know if she went like if it was a whole different motif. It's like I would think Rihanna would be a collab, because I think that's a whole different type of genre. You know, it's a whole different shoe. The Iverson is just classic in itself. So you got to really add something to that to really, like, I would say, like, I think OG got one. It's the sneakers and stuff, something like that. I count that as a collab. It's another company that's putting their spin on it. Maybe Teyana Taylor did put her spin on it, but you know, I would count it as a collab. I would.
That's the only one I got. Then I got a lot of stuff that's, you know, concept shoes, which I think are dope too. That's a whole nother show. But the collabs, I think that's the only collab I got. Would be the Fire Red Teyana Taylor Iversons. They've only been worn once. It's a dope shoe. But there's not many that I have in my collection. I was wondering about that. I'm like, why don't I have any more collabs? And I have no answer for that. Like, I see them and I like them, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that. I don't know what's up with that. OG.
Yo.
You back with us, man. Do you have any dope collabs you want to show the people real quick?
Well, I wasn't going to show any, but, you know.
You got to show the one. I want to see the one. Come on, man. Let me see the one.
So, but the first one I have to go to, you know, is that.
Let me see it, man.
We're just going to agree to disagree, because the only shoe, the king of the breakfast pack, is this shoe right here. The Belgian waffles. No, we're going to agree to disagree.
No. It's no. I was going to show that shoe too, but I just wanted to. I didn't want to show two of the same silhouettes of shoes. That's all.
No. What I'm. But I think
that's in my top three.
No. I know when you did your video, I hit you, and you said in your video that you thought that it was better. I was like, ain't no way it can be better. But it's all right.
Let's ask the chat.
Yeah, ask the chat.
Let's ask the chat. Let's do that. Let me get mine out again so they can get a fresh look again at the better shoe. We're going to tally the vote, and we're going to ask the chat. So let me say a little something about this. This suede right here, it's real soft. It's buttery. It's not butter. It's buttery. These bad boys are, it's real leather on the inside. OGs don't got real leather on the inside, by the way. Bruh. Fake leather for OGs on the inside.
Bruh, don't even try it. Don't even try it. These are both a Saucony feature collab, and just my opinion, I think that it has to be, for me, it's a collab with another company. So like the Teyana Taylors, to me, that would be more like a signature shoe. And I would say even the same for Rihanna and Fenty. It's a when it's with an individual, to me, it's more like a signature than, you know, collabing with another company where you're, you know, their branding is on your shoe, et cetera, et cetera. To me, that's a collaboration. But at any rate, come on.
Hey, the chat, man, the chat with you on this one. They said Belgian waffles, Belgian waffles.
Yum leather, banging suede, and they both have that the level of butteriness and smoothness on the leather and suede on both of these shoes. But just to me, and I get with the bacon and the eggs, the subtleness of the colors because of the colors that you're referencing in the food. But these joints right here, man, they just they just pop out your hand. Sir.
Jamie White said the eggs and bacon, that counts as 10 votes. So so I'm actually winning.
You know what? Yeah, okay. I'm going to censor myself right now. But so definitely this, and you know, mad shout out to Sneak Mill because he's really the one that put me on for these. You know, because I would not have really known them if it were not for his love for Saucony and how I got jumped into the Saucony family, just like the Paul George family. I was sneaker bullied, you know it. Stop smelling the shoe, man.
Yeah, that leather smell good, don't it? You can still smell it, can't you? It smells so good, bro.
You know what this reminds me of? I don't know, like, do you guys ever remember Rawlings baseball gloves? When I was a kid, that was my first baseball glove, and this leather up in the toe box smells like a fresh baseball glove. That's when I smell it. Because you know, sometimes when you get leather, especially on J's, it doesn't necessarily have that kind of, you know, I don't know if it's a particular
like gasoline or some shit.
The hide that they use or whatever, but it just it smells like my youth. Anyway, and I digress.
Hey, man, hey, do that again, man. That look was crazy, man. Do that again.
Never again. You're gonna have to go back and watch it.
Hey, I might have to make a video and put that in the beginning of it.
Oh, now I'm gonna be the meme. I'm gonna be the meme.
My youth.
So
go
one
ahead.
of the things I want to ask is what makes a dope collaboration for y'all? Like, what is it that puts a collab over the top? If there's one thing, maybe there's multiple things.
See, for me, OG didn't show the one I wanted to show because I haven't seen it.
I got one more.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to see it. Please be the one. Please be the one.
Be that one. And the second one is this joint right here.
Oh, that's not the one.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, bro. This joint. If you tell me, text me, I'll pull it out.
That's not the one. Yeah, you on fire today, bro.
The SNS Iverson collab. It is ostrich skin leather. I don't know if I get close enough if you can see like the little dimples for the ostrich skin on the lighter color, and then that kind of copper color on the toe box. It's an odd color for a shoe, but I really like earth tone. So I mean, it just works for me on so many different levels. And then normally, you know, on the heel of the Iverson, you would have, of course, his number 3, but you got the SNS branding there, and it's a leather cap. So inside, you know, you got a leather cap material. Just really like it, man. I just think this is a very, very dope Ivo, and glad to have it in the collection. And you want to tell me what it is? Because I'm sorry.
Well, you showed the shoe that I don't think you're going to show. I want you to show another shoe, but then again, it's upsetting too because I literally went with me and my son went out last Friday to go down and purchase that exact pair of shoes. They had them down at Oneness, and they sold my size right before I got there. Somebody online ordered them, so I was really sick at that. So I wanted that shoe. So you show that shoe, the one I just missed out on, and you don't show me the Whiz Wit. And I know those are close to the Sauconys in colorway, but that Whiz Wit is stupid crazy, man.
It is. I can grab it, but look at that. The dimples around the Q, man. That
That Whiz Wit is the one that, like, of all the collabs, that's probably one that I wish I had immediately. That's one of those that I missed out on. It was because they didn't have my size, but I wanted that one.
Hang on.
Oh no, it wasn't the size, it was the price. The price was like $190 for that.
$195, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the price.
But that actually is a pretty normal price for a premium Diodora. That's not like, you know what I mean? But
I'm sorry, I got to speak so you can see it. I wasn't saying anything.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm stupid. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the Whiz Wit without, and of course it's an ode to the Philadelphia cheesesteak. So you see that the sock liner in there got like the cheesesteak paper there. There's a collab between Diodora and Ubique, or UBIQs, I call it. It's a dope shoe. The reason for me that I put the Belgian waffles a little bit higher, because they are similar in colorway, but the colors on this one are just a little, they're more muted. They don't pop as much. So between the two, I would say probably the Belgian waffles is my preference, but it's like 1 and 1A. I love both of these shoes. They're really super dope, and I'm glad I was able to get these. I camped out from dark 30 to get in line to get these joints.
Yeah, them serious. Them and then the accessories you got with it was super serious too. That's why I like about Beer Jedi was just asking us about, like, what do we like about collaborations? It's more of a concerted effort with the shoe. With Jordans, most of them, you throw the shoe in the box, you throw some paper in there, some shoe trees, some tissue to go on the inside, and it's like an assembly line. With these collaborations, I'm sure it's more of the same, but it's in like the thought process in conceiving the shoe. There's more effort in that part of it, you know what I mean? So, and then of course the quality is super crazy, but just they have more of a story to me.
You know,
the Jordan shoes.
I would agree, but I would also say that Nike does some nice collaborations, but it's usually stuff you can't get. Like today, they had a thing online, the Kyrie Mountain Dew shoe, and it's all about breaking ankles, and it comes in this first aid kit with a X-ray of a broken ankle that's signed by Kyrie, and it has 5 different cans of Mountain Dew, each with 1 letter of his name, and it comes with an iPad that has like comes with highlights of different things of his different highlights of his career thus far, or whatever.
It comes with an iPad.
It comes with an iPad, dog. But so they do some really crazy, right. Like when they did the thing, of course, Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product. The previous one was Uncle Drew and the whole Pepsi thing, and it was like a locker, and the shoe was in the locker.
Even the Krispy Kreme, the Krispy Kreme was crazy too.
Absolutely. So they do some things, but it's always something that's so crazy limited, like the Space Jam thing that they did that came with all the case and the O's, the Mike juice bottle, and all of that stuff. Man, if those things were more, they can do it, but they make it so it's usually friends and family or just some kind of propaganda, something for you to see, but not something that you can ever really own.
Nike would tear it up if they would take a more broader approach towards releasing some of those collabs.
Oh yeah.
So it's the concept and then the execution, right? Because the materials matter. Like, you can't be out here putting out some shitty collabs and then expect people to just copy. Well, you can, because it happens, but that definitely downgrades the collab for me, is if the materials aren't on point. And then, like I said before, for me, the price point too. A lot of times, just because you do a collab, and we've got a segment that we're going to do here in a minute. Sometimes because they're doing a collab, they want to put the price so high, as high as Giraffe has. We can't reach that, bro. And there's no reason for us to reach it because you didn't even execute it like you should. Yeah, so this is one of the parts of the show that I didn't share with the fellas. They know that it's coming, but they don't know how it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Pause. I want to do a shout. I want to do a shout out to the Monday Midsole.
Yes,
they have an amazing show on Mondays. Make sure y'all checking it out, where they come through and they will do. Please give me the proper name of the show because I'm sure I'll fuck it up, OG.
I think it's Pass, Gas, and Ass, and Buckeye, or Polos and Jays. If I messed it up, please correct me.
So first of all, if you're not watching that show on Mondays, kill yourself. Make sure you go subscribe so you can watch that show. What they do is they go around the panel and they put up shoes and they take votes to see how people like the shoe, whether it's Gas, whether it's a pass, whether it's terrible, it's ass. They tally up the points and they pick the winner. Now, we're not going to be that elaborate, and we're not trying to jack their swag, but I do think it's dope that they do that, and I want to do that for our crew. So as y'all can see, I can't see the chat right now because I have something up. But what we're going to do today is we're going to call this hype, heat, or hell no to the no.
What you know about that?
So I just randomly picked some shoes. The fellas don't know what shoes they are. I picked these out. We're going to discuss them, why we think they're hype, heat, or hell no. And just let me know what the chat says, fellas, since I don't have it up. So the first one that I picked was the Supreme Air Max 98. They came out in 3 different colorways. There was a camo. There was not a camo. There was a black one, a blue one, and this red one. And I don't understand why the resale for this shit was crazy. I don't understand why people went for it. I don't understand the Supreme thing, but that's a whole nother conversation. But for the shoe, what do you think of the shoe, OG?
Hype.
Hype. Why do you think it's hype? What don't you like about it?
Come on, man. A patent leather runner, that's straight hype. There's no practicality in that.
I think it's weird that they did a runner too. Like if hype could converge on one thing, it would be the shoe. It's a runner, it's an Air Max, you got the patent leather, and it's Supreme. Oh, like
so right now we're looking like hype is running away, but we got some hell no's in there too.
We got some hell no's. Dabs, what you got on this one, man?
Definitely hype, and it would have been a hell no if I didn't respect the silhouette. The silhouette is actually pretty dope. I've been contemplating buying. I think it's the blue, white, and yellow pair that's out in that particular silhouette. So for me, it's hype because of Supreme. I think most shit is Supreme. It's just supremely hyped, and I don't, like you said, Beard. I just don't get it.
Yeah. So from the panel, this is a hype. I feel the same way you do. I'm not gonna give it a hell no just because of silhouette, and that red is actually popping, but it's definitely hype for me. What is the chat on hype too?
Timber Stan says hype beast. Hell no.
Oh, so is the chat giving it a hell no?
So it's looking. Let me see here. Hype, heat. The Kang said it's heat.
Oh no, okay, don't do that to me, bro.
We might have to pull your soul food card if you call that heat. Let's see. Hype. Hell no. Hype.
Sounds like it sounds like
hell no.
Sounds like we got hype on this.
Hell no. Hype. Hell no. I'm gonna say hype was the winner.
Sounds like we got hype on that one.
Yeah.
The next shoe, I already saw people talking about this in the chat, so I know I'm gonna take some L's and people gonna shoot me. I'm gonna get stabbed in the back of the club or something like that. The OVO whites, the OVO white J's. So I like 12s. Y'all know I like 12s, but I didn't feel like this shoe really did anything. It added the Stingray, which is dope, but you add the Stingray on all the OVOs, it seems like. And then you just threw the OVO on the bottom. Like for a collab, I felt like this was lazy. So for me, I'm not a fan of this. And as a matter of fact, my vote for this shoe is definitely hype. I won't say it's a hell no because I like the 12, but it's hype for me. What you got, Dabs?
I'm going heat, man. Them hard. And I agree they could have did more with the branding on the bottom, I guess, but most of the OVOs really don't got too much branding besides the owl on the inside. The 10s were almost the same way, but they hype. The leather quality is stupid. I love Stingray on sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I actually like the black pair better, but for me, I'm going straight. I'm going heat.
Ooh, heat. Okay.
My bad. Did I say hype? I meant heat. I'm going heat.
Going heat. What you got, OG?
Hype. Anything with Drake is hype. I'm sorry.
I got you.
He's moving units, so it's hype. I love 12s, and it's okay. Hype doesn't necessarily have to have a negative connotation, but for me, it's hype.
Right. I'm glad you said that. I definitely don't mean when I say hype, I don't mean I think it's whack. It's just not special to me that it should have been worth all the extra uproar. And it's people still paying hella money for these on resale just to get this shoe. So for me, it's definitely hype. What's the chat saying though?
It started off hype, but then the heat train took over. So I'm gonna say at best it's a tie, maybe Heat edging out.
So for the panel, we gave it hype 2-1. We gave it the hype train, but the chat sounds like they're going with the Heat. So we got our first Heat. I figured that. Like I said, when we first started the show, like 2 or 3 people mentioned this shoe, and I was like, damn, I already picked them.
Sneakerhead Clothing Line said hashtag Team Light Skin Straight Heat.
That's hilarious.
This is definitely a beige Hall of Fame kick right here. This is definitely a beige Hall of Fame. So the next shoe I got, and this was kind of timely because we got another release from these cats coming out, the Just Dons. We've seen the blue, we've seen the red. This time they're supposed to be coming out with an orange that looks like pink. I call it what you want.
Molly Mob was good. Another Team Light Skin in the building.
Oh damn! But for this shoe, I've always liked this shoe. The twos for me is one of my favorite silhouettes. It's a very comfortable shoe, and when you add luxury and suede and the quilted, like it seems like it would be a dope shoe. So for me, this is Heat. What you got, Dabs?
Okay, this is going to be a little controversial. I think it's definitely hype just due to the price alone. I mean, with their $600 retail, but
you get a hat.
Wait till you see my. Wait till you see my. Nah, I'm trying to keep it a secret, family, but I'm trying to maneuver some moves for those joints for Mother's Day. So
Oh, I like that in you. I like that in you. Shh, don't tell no.
Wait till you see my.
So this sounds like 2 Heats.
Are you saying that we can't put this up afterwards, or we have to edit it before we post it?
Wait till you see my.
Right, let me take the picture down. OG, this shit right here.
Yeah.
That shit right there.
Hype. Price got to be hype. I love twos, and I do really like twos, but I just posted today on the Soul Food. I don't know why anybody want to pay $150 for some preschool joints. I just hype.
So you got the hype. Both of us are giving it heat. What's the chat saying though?
All right, let's see here. I think that I got to get past all the Team Light Skin comments, and then that's where we start. So, what do we got? Heater, Hypus Maximus, hell no. Heat,
a lot of heat,
hype, heat.
Yeah, you could even you don't even have to keep going. This is a heat miser right here.
Yes, it's heat.
That's a heat miser. I'm interested to see what they say when we get to the releases for that new colorway coming out. This shoe, I had never seen this shoe until I started researching for the show. What the hell, man? Nike Ricardo Tisci, Dunk Lux High. Now, Ricardo Tisci has done a lot of work with Nike on collaborations. He even did this in a lower, more conventional high. I think it was called a Chucker. But this is a really tall shoe.
You just look for the ugliest shit you could find just to throw it in there, didn't you?
I really did, man. I mean, hey, this is a luxury shoe. Look at the leather. You can see that leather right now looks like your grandma's purse. That is some beautiful leather. I'm not even mad at the swole ass Nike swoosh because we just saw those Air Indestructs come back out. But why is this shoe lace up to your calf? Now, for the people that in here that are about to shade this shoe, if you got those Nike Air Force Ones that come up to your calf, stop it. I'm looking at you funny. I don't believe you. But for me, this is a hell no. OG, talk about it, bro.
Ditto. That's straight hell to the no. To the no.
Damn, so we about to have our first unanimous?
Yeah, it's definitely a hell no. It looked like somebody, like, you ever seen somebody in the gym that was like real strong, but they had real little ankles? Looked like they would wear that, you know what I'm saying? So that's a hell no.
Hey, bro, real talk, that's my brother-in-law.
There you go. Here we go.
He could lift this building, but he got ankles like toothpicks.
Man.
I love you, big bro, but you know I'm telling the truth.
So we got a panel unanimous hell no. What is the chat saying on these?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hype Beast Heaven. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Repeat. And a WTF for emphasis.
That shit is terrible, bro. When I saw it, I said, really? People pay for that? Hey, man, look. Now this one, look. Current company, man. This is not. I picked it. Hey, man, look.
Real World Kick said grandma's, hell no, grandma's purse stays in the closet.
Man. Hey, Beer Jedi, you'll respect this one. Nike Ricardo Tisci Air Jake the Snakes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
I like it, though. I like it.
That's
he would have been better. He would have been better if it looked like it.
Specials.
The who?
Rocky Horror Picture Show specials.
Don't even slander the Rocky Horror Picture Show with that. That's an ugly ass shoe, bro.
Like Macho Man was buried in that shoe.
That's the Macho Less Man. This shit is terrible. Look how high up the swoosh come. It's like in the eyelet. Anyway, man, get this ugly shit on my screen. This is a shoe that I've never personally cared for. We just talked about it. The eggs and bacon.
Yes,
the
sir.
only reason I don't care for it is the colorway. I don't know what the fuck I would do with that shoe. The quality is dope. The concept is dope. But for me, this shoe is, I won't even say, do I have to say it's a hell no? Because I don't feel like there's a lot of hype behind it.
It's not hype. That's definitely not hype.
And I don't think it's heat. So I guess for me, I got to call it a hell no, but that don't feel right. I guess based on the choices I got. I mean, I made the damn show. It's a hell no.
Shots fired. You know what? You could skip Sneak Mill because we know he keeps holding up the shoe. That's
so for both of y'all, is this heat or not? Because I know it's not hype. Is it heat or no? I know Dabs is on the heat, and he's probably gonna hate me after the show. We're probably gonna have to. He's gonna fight me backstage.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
He gonna super kick me through the window.
Shawn Michaels style.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels style. OG, is this heat?
Yeah, man, that's heat. Come on, bro. You
it's
can't.
Heat, man. So the panel is heat. What's the chat saying? Because we just talked about this.
So the chat says heat, eggs and bacon on high heat. It's grab and go. V's Kick says heat. That's heat for the McGriddles.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Heat for the McGriddles.
Heat. So everybody is on the heat for these. I like that, man. Props. Like I said, I picked this
hot plate
show. Hot plate heat. Now this is one I don't know that many people have seen. This is the last one. I don't know that many people have seen this shoe. I just saw it researching for the show. So S&S and Puma, pizza and burgers. Now the shoe is nice leather. You can see that. Nice presentation. But the whole upper is just pizza and burgers on the picture. That's all it is. That's the shoe. The end. So for me, I don't know if there's any hype behind this shoe. It definitely ain't heat. So this is a hell no for me. What you got, OG?
That's tough, man.
It's like the shoe went to the Diodora factory and they was like, well, you know what? You got a good voice, but you can't dance. So if you come back next year, we might put you on the show. But it's oh man, it's so close, but
I know it's tough.
I had to say hell no, and I like pizza and Puma, but nah.
It like the shoe came together like the idea does of pizza and burgers. Like when am I eating them both together? It doesn't quite curl all the way.
I mean, I don't even have a problem with the idea. It's the execution because it's just all brown. I mean, I don't even get. Maybe the laces is like the color of the mozzarella cheese or something, but no,
it's trying to help them out.
It looks like a doo-doo. It looks like a doo-doo shoe. I'm sorry. It's not.
Yeah, they definitely missed the mark on this. You could have did pickles, ketchup, mustard, pepperoni. You could have did anything, but they definitely missed this. Cheese would have been an easy addition. Yep. Dabs, what you got on this one, bro?
To me, you know what I'm saying? Like OG said, I look at this shoe and there's a Diodora that I've been looking to get. It's called a Diodora. I think it's called an a la Maneri or something like that. It's an all brown shoe that's similar to this with a gum bottom. It's a beautiful shoe. Got that Eastland leather. You scratch it, You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna go. Oh, and then OG Straight said real quick that to me this shoe is like R. Kelly. You're going to see an R. Kelly concert, but then he said that he can't come and he got Avant to do the concert instead. That's what this shoe is to me. But you know what? I like Avant. I like to listen to his music, so I'm going Heat.
Heat. Wow.
I'm going Heat. I could do those bad boys for about $35. $35. I think we all be on them bad boys for real.
If the leather is good, yeah, $35 for sure. But
Exactly.
I've had to take my Sharpie on it and mix up.
Like, I think that's an unfair price point. There's not many shoes I would pass on for $35.
That's true.
There's not many. Like if you get closer to 100, then I think you're making a decision at that point. But $35, hell, I buy damn near any shoe for $35. But that's so the panel sound like two hell no's and a Heat. So it sounds like it's a hell no. What does the chat say?
Hell no. Super duper Heat. Oh, wait. No. Let me. I want to make sure that I'm in it. I think some people were still commenting about the eggs and bacon. So, Jamie White says they should have gone hamburgers and fries. There's nothing.
There are fries on the shoe. There's like
nothing.
If I can zoom in here.
Everybody's commenting on our comments. So, like, Gone Postal says Avant is underrated.
Yeah, Team Avant boy, he a nice crooner. I think he's from Chicago, but he be killing it.
Yeah.
Don't take your love away, baby. Woo! Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Anthony Lewis said, "Hell to the nah."
Yeah, it's not one that I'm really a fan of. Like, I like the idea, but I don't think they executed that right. They kind of did it a disservice. So we got that out of the way. If y'all like that in the chat, let me know what y'all thought about that. That was paying homage again to the Monday midsole. They have dope show. They have a dope layout. Y'all got to check them out. I thought it was dope for us to jump in there and pay that little homage to them.
Yeah, y'all please don't go back and say, man, they was biting on y'all. That y'all got gas pass and ass, and they just had something with H.
Yeah. Okay.
Homage means paying tribute to.
Yeah, absolutely paying tribute to it. And if that's something that y'all want us to keep in, let us know, and we can make that happen. But I thought that their show was dope doing that.
And the fact that they were playing with us, I think, validates that it was okay.
So we got the clear. We in the clear?
I think so.
No beef later.
No beef.
No beef. All right. So this is the other part of the show. I wanted to, as we're chugging along in this meal, we talked about a few of the shoes that we actually like. Some of the collaborations we like. We showed you the ones we had in, but these are the ones that we thought that were worth a perfect mention. And there's some that we think also that are terrible. So for me, the Lance Mountain is probably one of my favorite collabs. For the concept is basically Lance Mountain, who was a skateboarder. He said the skaters used to wear Jordan 1s and they would mismatch them. So they'd have on, like, if you look at this picture, he got on the Carolina 1 and he got on the Royals. And that's kind of what they did. So the idea for the shoe was to have a mismatched pair, but to have them all covered. And as you wear them, a la scuffing them skateboarding, it would reveal another shoe. To me, the idea of having a shoe that becomes new when you wear it is amazing. Like this concept will never get old to me. The more you wear a shoe, the more new it becomes. That's dope as hell to me. So for me, this Lance Mountain 1 is dope as shit, whether it's black or white. What do y'all think about this shoe?
Go ahead, OG.
Kill it. If you don't like it, kill it.
For me, it's weird because the picture looks weird. You know what I mean? Like the picture kind of looks weird to me. I thought the Lance was what I thought did they have two different colors? I thought it was all white for some reason. And so then it turned into.
It would start off, you could get it covered in black or you could get it covered in white.
Okay.
So there's two different ones. I like the black pair.
I think they hyped. I think they're extremely hyped in my opinion.
Oh, we still doing a hype heat?
No,
I just checking.
Just a coincidence. I just think they're really, really hyped, and it's like, like if I wear, I had two pairs of the same Penny Hardaways, and I wore them out, and my wife looked at me like I was totally stupid. I had two separate pairs. It was a copper pair and a silver pair, and I wore them out. And it just didn't flow for me, for real. And maybe because it was pennies, maybe it wasn't a complete set of shoe like this Lance Mountain is. So I don't know. I can't dig it, man. To be honest,
that's cool. I rock with that. And I do believe because of the price, there's a hella hype on these motherfuckers. Don't get me wrong. I just think it was a dope concept and a pretty dope execution. OG, what you think, man?
I would agree with you. Dope concept, dope execution. I don't beat shoes like that, so I don't know that I would ever get a chance to see the reveal. You know, it'd probably be something that I have to purposely scuff up to, you know, to get it to kind of come through. But I agree. I think it's dope. It's and especially because it's the mismatched colors.
Mm-hmm.
I keep threatening my daughters that I want to be able to get the I forget what the proper, you know, or whatever the tag name is for the shoe, the yellow fours.
The Thunder
Tokyo.
Not the Thunder, the Tokyo, I think is the one.
okay.
Yeah, the all yellow one. I want
that's the 5s, yeah.
well, you're right. Whatever, I think there's our all yellow one, not the Thunder is yellow and black, but whatever one that has mostly yellow on it, I want to get it because I want to wear it with my one yellow and one Toro and have ketchup and mustard. This is how I think. So I'm on board with, you know, wearing two different shoes, two different colors. Sometimes some people just do it too much, and I can't get with that. But
what is the chat saying anything about this shoe? If they like them or not? I know we're not doing hype heat or hell no. But if they're giving any comments, I would like to get them.
Like the chat went to sleep. 2 or 4s. That's it. Thanks, Cadillac. 2 or 4s. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
Now, some people say I used to like these, but I'm out. A lot of people saying heat. You know, so for the most part, tonight people thinking that a lot of people saying that they're dope. Some people saying hype, but most of all seems like it's mostly heat and they like them. You know what I'm saying? They feeling them.
Kais did a video I saw that he has both pair. He has the black pair and the white pair, and so he wears the black Royals and the white Royals together, and then he wears the black breads and the white breads together, and it looks definitely different. It definitely looks different. The one that OG submitted, this is the Supreme Foam Posit. OG, you want to talk about the shoe? Why you think it's dope?
I mean, just it's a unique looking foam, and they just both speak to me. My preference probably between the two is actually the black one, but I would rock either one. I don't own either. You know, it's well documented. Even though I live in the DMV, I'm not what you would consider to be a foam head. I've got 2-3 pairs of foams and a couple more than I'm looking, but I'm not like every time a foam drops, I got to have it. But I just think that's, you know, it's a dope imprintation on the foam. It's kind of, you couldn't pull that off on very many shoes, but because of the way that a foam is made, I think it's easy to, you know, to have it on there. And I like it. I agree. I'm not all into the hype of Supreme, but that's one Supreme that, you know, at a certain point, if I could find it at a right price, I'd cop.
Dabs, what say you, sir?
They're absolute fire, flame. They are stupid. But, you know, I don't ever see myself I don't own a pair of foams now, and the up for that particular shoe is way out of my area. It's way out of my area code. So it's wishful thinking for me. If I ran into a pair in a great deal or whatever, or a trade, then yeah, they're super dope. I like both pairs. I could go either one, to be honest. Nobody's gonna have it on. They dope. They fire, but I will never own a pair.
Yeah, it's definitely dope. Sure, I'm sure that the chat is all over these, right? I know the King, 804 Kings of Foams and J's, is happy that we finally got a phone on here.
He said 804 said the blacks are nice, the reds not so much.
That's interesting. Yeah, I can see that. The black's definitely dope. I mean, black colorway is hard to beat anyway. So the next one we got up here is Dab's pick. Dabs, you want to let them know why you think this is dope?
Well, you know, a lot of shoes I've been looking at on eBay. I see these a lot, and the price range is always out of my price range. For Sauconys, I mean, a part of the allure of me liking Sauconys is the fact that the price points I feel is fair. This one's a little more out there. I think this one came out in 2014. Just a dope color. That blue and that black together, it just popped. The quality looks so very rich on them bad boys. Down the road, I mean, if I could find a pair between 150 and 200, I will swing my shot for that particular shoe. They super dope. I I just like the colors, man. I'm starting to like blue a little bit more in my sneakers too for some reason. Before I never did. That pop of blue on there is crazy.
It definitely looks like the nightlife. Like it has that feel. It's like a dope shoe. I wish they would have done a different midsole for this, like the grid, the regular grid midsole would have been really dope. But yeah, I agree with you. This is a dope little kick. I never saw it before you showed it to me, and I like it a lot. That's a dope ass shoe. OG, what you got, man? What you think of this one?
That shoe is fire. I like it. The black and blue with the, I'm not sure what color, red or whatever that is, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's like different shades. It's like red, pink, and then a really bright pink.
That's just dabs again, getting in my pocket, you know, pulling out a gem that I would not have otherwise found and, you know, put me on it. I think it's dope.
That's a really dope shoe. Since we ended with dabs, let's start with dabs on this one. Dabs, this is one that you hate. The Ventiments Reebok Instapump Graffiti for $600 scheduled to release this year.
I'm literally at a loss for words on these shoes. For me, I hate the silhouette. First of all, the silhouette is probably one of the worst silhouettes. I mean, I hate these worse than the ambassadors, to be honest, man. The LeBron ambassadors, you know what I'm saying? The black ones that OG got.
Damn. Shots fired.
But these joints, I hate them. The graffiti just makes, or the writing on there, it's not even graffiti. It looks like somebody just, like a kid just rolling your shoes and you know, you gave them a whooping for doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what these look like. You know what I mean? So these shoes are trash, man. I hate this particular silhouette. The silhouette, I really hate the silhouette more than anything else, to be honest.
That's accurate. Like, everything about this shoe is ugly. Like, this should have been called the Ventiments Vandalism, because I hate the silhouette. This is not graffiti. Have we seen a graffiti shoe done properly? Because graffiti is not just writing on shit. There's an art form to it. And this is somebody that gave a blank shoe to their kid and said, write on this shit. It's horrible. And the $600 price point, bruh, no chance in hell. Horrible shoe. Great pick, Dabs, because this is horrible. OG, please don't tell me you like this shoe.
I'm in love with an Instapump. Nah, bro. Not even close. No. It's garbage. And I really don't I try not to call a shoe garbage because, you know, somebody out there likes it. I'm sure they sold some 3 or 4.
Is there anybody in the chat that likes this shoe?
Let's see here.
Nope.
No. That would be no.
Timber said, ew, speechless. This is the hell no queen.
This shoe is terrible, man. OG, we got the one that you gave that you hated. This is, now look, I know I'm gonna say this wrong. Comme des Garçons. Comme des Garçons, Nike Lab Dunk with the clear middle parts.
Bruh. It should be freaking against the law to make any reputable shoe that's not for someone less than 3 years old with clear plastic on it. It's not cool. It's just no. Leather and clear plastic do not go together.
That's what I was about to say. You know what pisses me off the most about this shoe is look at the leather, bro. It's trying to buckle like this is good leather. You put with some plastic. I'm so disappointed.
They've done that. Like there was like, I think there's a Kyrie Air Force One. It's like, really? Who okayed that? That person just needs to be fired. That's just wrong.
The Jordan 2011 had a hole through it too.
Yeah.
I'll take the porthole before I take. I mean, it's clear on the toe box.
The porthole.
It's a layup now.
And in the midfoot. That's not cool. That's just like, you know, they were at a party, like just, you know, surrounded by cocaine, and someone goes like, you know what? You know what would be really cool? Like, oh, past that line. Oh, I really think that. Oh, totally. We should just take like that plastic from my mother's old couch and like take some of this old leather and put it together, and it would just like be so cool. You can see my socks on the inside. No.
Yes. One of the things. So when I was researching this shoe, I guess Comme des Garçons had a clothing line that was clear. So I guess they kind of were paying homage to that. But also, if you look at this picture, that is a hemmed cuff. That lets you know who the fuck these shoes are for. Ain't nobody on this show. It's a hemmed cuff.
Looks like them old school jelly bean shoes.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Exactly.
It's exactly what it looks like. Those are terrible. Another good selection by OG. The one that I hate, it seems like I'm picking on Supreme, and maybe I am because I don't get it, and maybe I can't get it because I can't afford it. Call it what you want. I'm Jack Swagless. But this shoe, the Flyknit Supreme collaboration, I don't think Flyknits are necessarily like this Flyknit runner. I don't think it's a dope casual shoe anyway. And when you're adding a skateboard brand on another runner, and all you did was slap your Supreme on the side, what's the luxury? What's the difference? Why? I'm not a fan of this shoe at all. Even though it's got the Luna line on it, I'm still not a fan of this shoe. Daz, what you think about this one?
I mean, that's pretty much the definition of Supreme. Just slap Supreme on whatever. You have somebody taking a shit on the toilet, put Supreme on the shirt, instant winner. In fact, I think I just gave him my idea, which I'm kind of salty about Supreme. If you take the idea of an old man shitting on the toilet and you put Supreme on the bottom of the shirt, that's my fucking idea. But these shoes are complete garbage. But, you know, it's Supreme. They'll sell out. The young kids will love it.
Damn. OG, now I think you think a little bit differently.
I said I liked it.
Okay, man, I'm not attacking you, man. Let the people know.
I'm gonna give the right answer, because if I say no, it's garbage, I hate it, you're gonna say, but 5 minutes ago you were like, that's a nice shoe.
I would never throw you under the bus like that, sir.
On purpose, I understand.
I would.
No, you have.
Oh, here we go. I am not going there.
You have. And you did it again tonight. You came back to my LeBrons. I told you when that happened that this was going to be the ongoing continue. We're into 20 episodes and it's still not dead. Matter of fact,
I want to see him again, man.
Get at me,
man. Oh man, like you remember that game on Nintendo called Duck Hunt? Not like you play dunk hunt in those shoes, man. You know, you had a little plastic gun. He was shooting to get those dunks.
Leave my shoe alone. This is the official shoe of SoleFood SneakerTalk.
No, the hell it's not.
Come on, bearded one.
Okay. Don't do that to us. Wow, he said those joints look like Beavis and Butthead loungers.
Damn.
So nice I had to do it.
Oh man.
Supreme and Pro Wings got a collab coming out. That should probably be dope.
Rock what you like, and I like it.
Man, that's
red bottom.
Funny, bro. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Like Boom Hour would wear those before he entertained some female guests. You know what I'm saying? You know what Boom Hour is from King of the Hill,
man.
Right?
Yeah, she man, nice young little lady. Come on, man. Got my shoes on, man. I got my LeBron. Got my LeBron on, man. Taking that last night, man. She come on, going back over, man.
Quagmire, he violated those shoes, man.
Giggity. So the other part of the show that I wanted to get into, we talked about the labs, and I know we're kind of running a little bit long. We're gonna have to tighten this up a little bit. So Dabs is choking. So let me ask OG. OG, if you're there, is OG there? I see his images.
I'm here. I'm sorry, man. Somebody in the chat, man, they said they look like Fred Sanford LeBrons, man. I said they look like, hey, man, they look like something Delroy Lindo would wear, man. You know what Delroy Lindo is, don't you? Delroy Lindo, man, I'm about to go for this scene, man. I got to get this acting scene. I got to get my Delroy Lindo.
Delroy is guaranteed.
I have proved my point. Every time you do not miss the opportunity to toss me head first under the passing button.
Wow.
No, man.
So the idea for this part of the show is if you could do your own collab. So Dabs, if you had a chance to do your own collab, what would be the silhouette? What would be the materials? What would be the brand? And what would be the theme for your shoe? Or any interesting topics that you can have.
All right. It's a Saucony, no doubt. It's a Saucony Grid SD, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And this is the trademark, you know, so I got the R with the circle on it. So if you take my idea, you owe me bags. But now, a Scrooge McDuck collab. You know what I'm saying? Where the majority of the shoe is black, but the gold hits is crazy gold hits to go along with it. Inside of the interior of the shoe, a gold coin. You know what I'm saying? The bottom of the shoe, clear bottom, gold speckles. White midsole, but the majority of the shoe is black. You got gold hits. You got maybe a Scrooge McDuck gold coin on the back, gold coin on the interior of the shoe on the insole. I think that'd be crazy.
Bruh, I don't know what I expected you to say, but that's dope as shit.
Yeah.
That's dope as shit. If the chat is still with us, I know YouTube is having some issues tonight. The Scrooge McDuck Sauconys. The Dabs McDucks. Dab McDucks.
Exactly.
I like that a lot, bro. That's how. So I'm assuming this would be leather and suede, or just leather.
No, we need that deep, delicious buttery suede on there with little hits of leather, but mostly that buttery. We need that buttery suede on that joint. You know what I mean? For real.
I like that. What kind of price point you thinking about for that? If you were able to.
120, man. 120 all the way. 120.
Like that's dope, man. Somebody, hey, Saucony, if y'all watching this show, we know y'all watching. Go ahead and holler at Dabs, man. That's dope. I would definitely cop those. And DuckTales don't get no love, bro.
No, I don't get no love. That was an underrated cartoon for sure.
That's dope. OG, if you with us, man, what's your shoe? What's your silhouette, your brand, the materials, and any special theme that you got for it?
I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to take the stage after Michael Jackson. I ain't got shit.
Hey, he hit a home run on that one, bro. He hit a home run on that one.
So I don't know if they were fully vetted, but I actually had two. The first one is what the HBCU with the Saucony Hangman High.
Love that idea.
And if you don't know what that is, you'll find it. But it pretty much is a Saucony's version of a one, where you would just take colors from all the different shoes, but instead of it being leather, it will be in suede.
Why suede?
Because Saucony just kills suede. I mean, they do good leather, but and it would be different because in that silhouette, you're always used to seeing a leather shoe because the Hangman High is kind of Hang Time High is pretty much like a one silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
So I would purposely do suede just because that's not what you would expect for that silhouette of a shoe. And for the one that I just got, it's just really soft. It feels good on the foot. It's kind of like when you put your foot in it, you don't expect it to feel like how it feels. And you could use some prints from different animals for the different schools, or you could use the colorways. Just a whole mashup with a black midsole and a gum bottom. Because
gotta have a gum bottom.
I gotta have a gum bottom. So that was one, and the other one is maybe a little bit more fleshed out. I'm a musician, songwriter, love my music. So it's a music collab. And based on either a low or like an Air Force One or a 3, with or mid, but probably I would lean towards a low, full length zoom for the comfort when you walk in, a combination of leather and suede a la Saucony, very loud, energetic, music type colors. If it's going to be purple, it's going to be that Passionate Prince purple.
Nice.
If it's red, green, and yellow, it's going to be that hot Bob Marley, yellow, black, gold, and red. Still got to have a gum bottom, white midsole. On the insole, it'd be photos of like iconic musicians. So like if it was a jazz theme, then it would be Coltrane and Ella Fitzgerald on the inside. If it was a hip hop, you pick, Biggie, Pac, whoever, you want to put on the insole, and then on the bottom, the gum would be actually different than your traditional, meaning that it would be a little bit translucent. You could see through it just enough so that you could make out sayings that go around that style of music. So like for the for the jazz era, it might say like cool cat or bebop or that type of thing. And for, if it was a funk, it might be that's the bomb, or just something like that on the bottom of the shoe, just so that you can kind of make it out through the translucent gum sole. And yes, Nike, I am available for consultation so that we can make this music. And I envision that you could have a jazz version, you can have a hip hop version, you can have a funk version, you can have a rock version, you can have a pop version. You could have different genres of music that you could bring to that type of collab.
Man, shit. So first of all, we might just need to end the show because y'all giving away way too much information. Like there's both of those are dope. All three, because OG gave us two. All three of those are dope as shit. Damn. Somebody's gonna steal our idea.
Hey, we're copywriting right now. This show is recorded on, what is today's date? The
10th of May.
The 10th of May, 2017. We copywriting all of this. So if you make it, we coming for you. Like Dab says, send a check. Send that bag of paper.
We need that bag.
Yeah, that big bag.
Y'all nailed this. I feel like I shouldn't even do mine. So mine, y'all know what I'm gonna be.
I want to hear it. Yeah, let's get it, man.
You know what I'm gonna do. It would definitely be a hip hop tribute. But to be more specific, it would be a golden era hip hop tribute. So for golden era, it always means different things for different people. The late 80s to the mid to late 90s for most folks, early 2000s for some folks. But it would be a simple black shoe. I would keep this shit black and or white. And I would do laser etching on these. Like I guess I should have said that. It would be a Jordan 1, so it'd be a Nike. It would be laser etched like the laser etched ones, but all of the etching would be homage to some of the hip hop classics of the golden era. So 3 Feet High and Rising, Ready to Die, All Eyes on Me, Bad by LL, Long Live the Kane for Big Daddy Kane. You have BDP by Any Means. You'd have all of these things would be etched in some kind of way, some symbol that you get or some idea that you get from the album. NWA, you know what I'm saying? Paid in Full, Rakim and Eric B, Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. All of this shit would be etched in on the shoe in different logos. So for the insole of the shoe would be stacked albums, like the tapes, cassettes. It would be stacked cassettes on the insole of the shoe, paying homage again to it. The midsole would have to be black with gold speckles, representing the gold era. The laces would be fat laces, black fat laces with the gold tips, and the sole would, of course, be gum bottoms. We got to have a gum bottom on there. And as far as the tech on these shoes, like I said, it would be a leather shoe, but the outsole, this would be a drop sole like the Kobe's, the Kobe 11. So even though it's going to look like the regular Jordan 1s, the insole would be a drop insole. So what you're getting is the actual insole of the shoe. And that would be mine, the golden era Jordan 1s. That would be my collab.
Nice. They made to make all of these.
It would be dope, man. I want some OVO ones like Laney ones, but with the Stingray. The Stingray definitely puts the OVO shit over the top. That shit is crazy to me. Yeah. That was Warrior Blood that said that. Adam's Family Pack. It's not a bad idea either.
Yeah.
Real World Kick said he'll take a City of Blues, Memphis joint with Elvis, 3-6 Mafia, Stax Records, BB King, the Orpheum, collage on the insole. That's dope too.
Zulu Nation 2s, Sneakerheads clothing line, African Bombada joints.
That would be amazing too. Like, so, and this is probably something we're going to talk about again in a future show. I feel like personally hip hop has been grossly ignored, deserved, and purposely did by the sneaker community. And I know we got the purple tape collabs, we got those Wu-Tang collabs, and I get it, but that's not enough. You peddle shoes to our community in various ways, and the hip hop community is what I'm speaking to specifically, hasn't been served by your collabs at all. Skateboarding's been served crazy. High fashion's been served crazy. Other designers been served crazy, but hip hop, y'all sleep on hip hop way too much, way too much. And I'm sure we'll talk about it at some point. But for me, that's definitely, when I thought of this show, it wasn't even hard for me to figure out. It was going to be a hip hop collab. And I love the way y'all attacked this topic. Like for me, when I came up with this idea, I didn't know how it was going to come together with all the different elements, but y'all drilled that shit. Like y'all drilled that shit. This is a proud papa moment for me. I'm like, damn, y'all really nailed that shit.
I mean, to be honest, man,
assignment.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that these shoes would definitely be something I would like to see. When I thought of the idea, I was like, man, this is something I really would want to see in existence. Cause I like black, I like gold. You know what I'm saying? You know, usually when something comes out that's dark, I like to grab it. So all dope ideas, man. That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I get even more mad when I think about this because Sneakerhead Clothing Line just said LL Cool J and Troop sneaker collab. The fact that when I say we, I'm talking about hip hop culture, pushed so much fashion and made so many people so much money that none of these cats are eating off of it now pisses me off. B-boying is probably the only reason people still have Pumas. Clyde the Glide, hey, no disrespect to Clyde, but if it wasn't for the B-boy era and everybody blowing through 3 or 4 pair of Pumas a week, that shit would have been closed.
And Netflix just brought it back, man. You know, with that the 2 miniseries that they had, the Get Down. Man, I saw so many people copping red Pumas after that first episode. The first season came. So you're absolutely correct.
And it's dope because when they do collabs, like a lot of the ones we mentioned, even though we mentioned Supreme, there's a lot of collabs that they do, which I do love this part of it. When they do collabs with smaller sneaker shops. So it's kind of putting them on the map and exposing them to people. When it comes to hip hop, they usually hit the same shit or they hit the highbrow shit. Babito has like 4 or 5 different collabs that you can search without much effort. And that's dope, but he's not the only one. Where's the DJ Clue? Where's the Funk Master Flex? Where's the Diddy? Where's the Dr. Dre? I'll leave that alone, but I think that, there's more that can be done for that.
Yeah, don't go too far, Mr. Jedi, because don't go too far.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Hey, maybe Baller Brand will do all of those.
Hey,
do something. Make it worth something. So y'all ready to get to the dessert?
Let's go.
Let's do that so we can jump off in the chat. I'll let the chat been riding with us all night. Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely rock with y'all. So what we got here? So for the dessert, that's not dessert. That's absolutely not dessert. We got the Jordan 11, the Midnight Navy, white. You can see that. I'm not saying all the colorway. Y'all get it. It's white and blue. So Jordan 11, November 24th is the current date. Price point at $220. Are you copping these, Dabs, and what you think?
I'm not in love with them. It's an 11 though. It's a lock. It's as close as the Concord that we're going to see for a while, I guess. That's what I'm really waiting for. That's what I really want is another release of that. But it's a mid 11. I'm not in love with them, to be honest. It's, I don't like that. I'm rocking more blue on my sneakers. I don't know if I love that shade of blue. Maybe it needs to be something I need to see in hand.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. OG, what you think about these?
Disclaimer: we do not know if this is an official picture, and we are not purporting it as such. Okay.
Allegedly, these are allegedly.
Allegedly. I like it because it's different, but I do have to see it in hand, and because it's an 11. Yes, you can flash hype. It will be. It will be hyped no matter what, and it'll be copped. I mean, it'll have to look really shitty for me not to get it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm copping these. I got a pair of the Legend Blues that are kind of dirty, and I'm thinking about doing this kind of custom to them. So I would probably do that before I would cop this one. I'm like Dabs, it's an 11, so it's always going to feel special, but the shoe itself is not worth a $220 price point. I'm good.
To me, it's more wearable, though, than the Legend Blues.
Everything is more wearable than the Legend Blues.
Okay. Right.
Everything.
And so we move on.
We got the KD 10s. I don't like this shoe. I don't think I've ever liked the KD. Like it looks like a fucking rabbit's foot. It's a long shoe. I don't like those ropes. There's way too thick. There's nothing about the shoe that I like other than the fact that it has Flyknit, so it might be comfortable. But for me, this shoe is ugly as hell. Rumored to come out June 5th, 150 price point. Props to that. But nah, bro. I don't like the shoe at all. What you think, OG?
I do. I like them. I like them more just because they have full length zoom and they're very comfortable. I have all black pair of the, not these, but I guess what would be the 9s, which when I do long photography events, I wear them just for comfort. They a bitch to get on in the beginning, but they don't. They don't strap down on the foot too tight, so you make it feel like it's being choked. So I like it. I don't think that this is a good. It's not. It's more like, to me, a 9.5. It's not a 10. It's not that much different than what you had before. So I think it's lazy in terms of what's the next thing. I could see they invested a lot in doing that sole and the separating in the front so that it has the full length zoom, and they've got investment in that tech. So you're probably going to see that for maybe at least one more cycle. But I think they could have done something different with the upper. So I'm kind of disappointed from that standpoint.
What you think about this with Dabs?
Yeah, I've been leaning back and forth on them. At first, when I seen them, I was just, I still think that is lazy per se. Even the same sole, I'm saying, whatever. Like the Air Jordan, was it the 29 that went to the 30, and they both had the same soles. But the more and more I look at them, I actually like them. I could do without the laces that come all the way down to the freaking midsole, but I always when I first seen the KD9, I wanted that shoe so bad. Went to go buy them, try them on. They were impossible to get on, and I didn't get a chance to get a pair. I like the KD9. This isn't too far a cry off the KD9, and from what I'm hearing, they're easier to put on. So if that's the case, I will have one in my collection. I don't know if it will be this colorway though. I don't, it's all white, but it'll have to be a different colorway.
Why isn't there a pull tab on the back? Like for a shoe that's hard to put on, why isn't there a pull tab on the back?
Well, maybe that's the indication that these will be easier to put on. I don't know. Or maybe they consider that whole portion that's kind of sticking up above the heel as is the part that you can pull to get into.
Did the KD9 have a heel tab?
I don't think it had a pull tab either.
Well,
which confuses the shit out of me.
Hold on.
Yeah, because if those are easier to put on, man, I mean that's going to be a definite go for me. Because like I said, I missed out on the KD9 just due to the fact I could not put them on.
Yeah, I think the one I have is a KD8 low, which was a lot easier to put on. It's a comfortable shoe, but you didn't need a pull tab for that one. What you got there, OG?
Got a pull tab.
Yeah,
smart. So maybe this was just a bad picture. Maybe this one has. I can't imagine they would take the pull tab off. But unless, like you said, OG,
I think that just put on. You know how they had the other version of this that had the kind of thin socky thing that came up. That was, I think this is kind of, it's on the new one. It's kind of similar, but it's a different type of material, and it's of course not as high as it was on the Elite. So I'm thinking if it doesn't have a pull tab, that part of the shoe is what you would use to kind of pull it on both in the front and in the back.
Gotcha. Now that's the only thing that I have from the bill, from all our, from the dessert that I had on discussion. Did I miss anything? I know we talked about the KD last week, but that's also coming out this week, so we've got that in here. But was there anything else that I missed for the dessert?
I think that's about it. I think we may have discussed a Air Jordan 6, the black with the Carolina, but we can say that for another time.
Yeah, that one. I think that was still coming out later on this year, so we can definitely say that for another time. I think we sometimes get into this part of the dessert where we look so far in the future. The next time we're talking about it is coming out. We ain't got no shoes. So the next one we got here, of course, y'all know how this goes, man. We get to the bill where we talk about things that are coming out this coming up weekend, this coming up week, and things that we're looking forward to. Obviously, with all the shoes coming out, we're not going to get everything, but we try and get what we can. So we got the Kobe 80 NXT, white and black. They're giving us another shot, $200, comes out on the 12th. It's an all-white shoe. I'm not a fan of all-white shoes typically, but I kind of like this shoe. I don't know that means I'm a cop. especially not for $200. Y'all know how I do, and I'm partial to Kobe's, but it's an interesting shoe. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with this one. Dabs, are you copping this?
Hell no. I ain't gonna lie. You know, back in the day when they used to have depictions of homeless people having a sack with the bag on the back of it, like they just going. That's what those look like to me. Like you just put some of your homeless gear in that sack and kind of, you know, it ain't gonna come out too easy. You know what I'm saying? That's what those kind of look like to me, man. I hate these fucking shoes. I absolutely hate these shoes.
Damn, he called them the bum 11s. OG, what you think of these, bro?
I want to like the shoe. It's interesting to me, the lacing system, the whole little kind of shroud thing going, but the price point just it makes me run away. I think people that are into summer white parties will stop flashing me, man. Stop.
Hell no.
I think people that are into summer white parties will, you know, we'll jump on that. But for me, I haven't seen the right colorway that'll make me want to get up off of $200 for this. Thank you. I'll take that shoe.
Yeah. I'm definitely not. $200 is not happening. Now when they go down like all the Kobe's go down, because even those elites ended up, I mean, they got to the point, I almost bought those the other Mercurial Elite 11s, the blue and the different shades of blue. They got down to 130 last week. And I almost copped them. That shit was 220 when it came out. So I was like, shit, you know, it's not going to sell at $200. Good luck with that, bro. I already know y'all are drooling. This is the Nike PG one, the EYBL, the eyeballs. Y'all see the colorway. Y'all see the price. 110, May 13th. We can go ahead and put this on there now, but I don't want to block the shoe. So y'all see what it is. If y'all have anything to say, Dabs, control yourself.
They're not really coming out though. They said from what I've read, they're just coming out in New York only at the House of Hoops in Harlem. So that's the only store that they're going to release. Yeah,
so it's one of those that OG hates that, you know, everybody's going to love, but the only way you're going to get them is if you know somebody or you live in New York and you can shoot your shot. But you're going to have a connect. OG, you feel the same way about these?
Yeah, nice shoe. I'm all in. If it's a possibility of getting it, you know, it'd be nice to get. I really disappointed that they're not having a wider release though. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, and that 110 is gonna resell is gonna be what, 400 probably?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I'm probably thinking anywhere between 200 to 250 probably. You know, maybe 300 tops.
I figured the limited and New York go together hand in hand. I figured that was gonna jack the price up.
Yeah, but it's disappointing. It's disappointing. And I ain't gonna even lie. I went on the internet and seen how far is it from Cincinnati to Harlem. When I'm not lying, because I was gonna, you know, if I would have went, I would have picked up I think there's a Kyrie coming out too, and the EYBL Kyrie coming out, and it's like I would have had to go up there and pick up both pairs. I just don't know driving 10 hours is just worth it though. I love the shoe, but 10 hours is a long ass time.
So you mentioned that when the EYBL, the Kyrie 3, I was not interested in this shoe at all. Again, we're talking about white uppers. The colorway doesn't do anything for me. But if I'm looking at this picture right, and if what I heard from my brother Cadillac Jackson is right, this is like a reflective upper. So the white is orange.
That's crazy.
That is dope. Look like is that a night picture of it? Like kind of
that's like the reflective. It's like 3M. So the 3M white becomes like an orange. That's insane, bro. That's literally two pair of shoes in one.
It's almost like they're making up for them not releasing. Remember the Kyrie 2 that came out last year? And it was, you had an all white pair and you had an all green pair. It almost like looks like they're making up for that with this shoe alone. Like, we stiffed you with the green one, so we're gonna give you two pairs in one. These are completely fire.
This concept is amazing to me. Like, and I hope that this was so successful that they do it on other shoes.
You know what? Hold on. Time out. It does have to be two different shoes, because look at the sole, where you got the front of the midsole is two different colors. You see where it's like white, blue, and red, and the other one is orange right there at the you know what I'm saying? That's paint. I don't think that's 3M. So it's two different. They may be two different shoes.
It may be. I know the reports that I saw, and somebody in the chat, y'all know better than me. The reports I saw was like this is the same shoe.
Because that color, you see it right there, is orange on the front of the bottom of the shoe right there.
Yeah, but
it's
right
orange
here,
there and there's white on top.
In the other picture, it's white. So it could conceivably be painted with the same thing that the upper is sprayed with, so that when the light hits that, it turns as well.
Yeah,
I would hope so. I would hope so. They're fire.
That's amazing. And if it's two pair, I want the orange pair.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Because if you look at the coloring on the swoosh in both pictures, it looks the same.
Yeah. And the speckles too.
Yes, and the speckles.
So even the laces change colors too?
If it's the same material. Now that might have, it might just be a separate pair of laces, which is possible. But if you look at all the white on this picture, it matches the orange on this bottom picture. All the white changes.
But I never seen color change laces though.
Hey, I ain't either. But I ain't never seen a shoe that went from 3M white to fucking orange.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. If it's two pairs of shoes, I want the orange pair.
Yeah, I want the orange pair for sure if it's two pairs. Yeah.
If it's two pairs, give me the orange. That's dope. The Kyrie threes, we talked about these last week. They're dropping on the 11th. 120 is the price point. Nothing much to see here, especially not after looking at that last shoe. It's black and yellow is dope. White sole for me is a killer, but it's a nice shoe. It's black and yellow. I'm probably gonna pass though. What you gonna do with this with Dabs?
If it had a black outsole, I would contemplate them, but it's definitely a pass. I don't like white outsoles.
And we know OG don't like the white outsole, but are you gonna cop this because you like the Kyrie?
Yeah, probably not. It's cool, but no, it doesn't move me enough to move me off my money.
Yeah. That midsole is crazy on that shoe. The midsole is nice.
Yeah, do y'all think this will make the outlet? Because I haven't seen the Kyrie threes make the outlet yet.
It's still early, and they're figuring that they can hold that 120 in the stores. I'm guessing, you know what I mean? Because I've seen Kyrie's, I've seen the hot punch Kyrie's online for like 84. So they're dropping. They're just not at the outlets yet.
Let's try to get to this next one real quick. The Air 4 Pure Monies, white and platinum. When I first saw this shoe, I was all against it, right? But I've seen some reviews and they talk about how nice the leather is. My thought is that I could take this white shoe and make whatever shoe I want. And I would love to customize this to be an all red leather Toro or another Dunk from Above silhouette, because that shoe just keeps eluding me. Or changing the color on this, I think would be dope for customs. Now I'm not gonna do it at 190. So if that price drops down, it's definitely one I'm copping. But it's an interesting shoe for me. It's definitely not a hell no, but it's what I'm thinking about. OG, I know you're not a fan of all white shoes, but you kind of like the fours. What you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, fours is one of my, top 5 silhouettes. And Jordans, I was a no. I might be a maybe depending on how the leather is, but I'm really not. I'm not on custom or on all white shoes. So if I did, I really would like try to get somebody to make me like a I want to do a What the Morehouse, and I could see somebody killing that on this shoe because our colors are maroon and white anyway. So they have carte blanche to just go bananas.
What about you, Dabs?
I actually like this shoe, but copping first week with Jordans is just not going to happen. I think they all right. I probably wouldn't even wear them though. This just be a piece to stay in the closet. They look hard as hell to keep clean, but the price points right now, the Jordans, to how they're sitting, there's barely anything I'm copping first week anymore. So, not a first week purpose, but maybe something down the road. That's a possibility.
And the last one, so we can get to the chat and wrap the show up. Sorry we ran a little bit long today. The Just Don, this is the Jordan 2 Arctic Orange. I don't know where orange is or what Arctic is pink, but this is pink to me everywhere I've seen it. And that price point is $350. It's releasing in a full-size family run. I know that Dabs and I have talked about pink shoes that we kind of liked. I'm going to pass on this one because this, like the blue and the red are dope, but this one doesn't really do much for me. So this is an easy pass, especially for $350. Dabs, what you think, bro?
Wait till you see my.
Okay, all right, we got you.
Wait till you see my.
We understand. OG, what you think about this one, bro?
It's a pass, and they're not making nothing in my size anyway. So
They're not making it your size.
no, because I thought there's only GS.
It
So
is.
No,
it's only extended GS, which was only going to go up to for men. What a
9.5,
size?
is it?
A 9.5. Yeah, it's not. It's not a.
I
full,
thought it was a full. I thought it was a full run.
No, bro, because they said that this one and the other ones he made that his family could never get them because they were only made in mid-size. So these are going to be the preschools, whatever is the next up from that, and then the extended GS, and that's it.
Wow.
I was trying to see because I actually looked up a review for these shoes today, and I was trying to see if any of the big YouTubers had a pair of these already. And do you guys know what they're going to come with? Is it going to come with the accessories that the men pair had?
That price point don't look like it. At $350, I don't imagine it's coming with the pins and the hat and all that shit.
I think that they're gonna come with just whatever, like if you got the GS or the blue or the beach ones or whatever the GS came with, which I think was just a box and that's it. That's all they're gonna get. I haven't seen accessories, a pin or hat or anything like that.
Damn, 804 said it looked like baby chewable aspirins.
That's what I was just about to say. The Pepto 2s.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
So that's all we got for the shoes that are coming out. I'm sorry that we ran a little bit long for y'all. Y'all want to jump in the chat real quick before we wrap it up? And what did y'all think of the segment, the hype, heat, or hell no? Do y'all want to bring that back on a regular basis, or let us know what y'all think about that with permission from our sister show on Monday? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was fun to me, even though I couldn't see the chat. Hearing y'all agree what the chat said was fun and shit.
I think that's a good look. As long as the family over at the Monday Midsole is cool with it, I'm good. I'm not trying to bite what they're doing. So, you know, if it was a one-off, it was good while it lasted. But, yeah, I thought it was cool, too.
Let's see the chat. Anthony Lewis, Jamie White, TJ, Real World Kicks. Everybody's saying bring it back. So we'll try and bring that back again. I don't know if it'll be next week. We'll try and bring that back for y'all because that was definitely fun. That was fun. The back and forth was hilarious. We're running long, so I think we need to go ahead and wrap this joint up. The Prestos do release this week. Jamie White, thanks for the reminder. I think we talked about those 2 weeks in a row, so I want to let them breathe. I know OG is planning on copping at least 3 of those. The Presto Safaris.
At least 2 and a possible 3, yes.
Are those wide? Is that a widespread release or are those pretty limited?
It's only going to be on the sneakers app, as far as I know. I don't think it's going to be in any stores. So
okay, so this weekend I'm going down the way. So if I can get my hands on them, I'll let you know because the store I'm going to have them too. So okay. I'll let you know.
I definitely the white cements and the safari print one are the 2 that I'm most hyped about and interested in. Either 12 or whatever they call the XL is usually what I do for Prestos.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Good looking out. Well, OG, can you sign us out, sir?
Hey, well, you know, family is a good thing. It was a great show. Mad respect to the Professor Beard Jedi for an incredible show this evening. He's the hostess with the mostess. The host, sorry, we can't make your hostess, but you're the host with the most. Nah, for real, family. It was dope. It was a good thing. And, you know, we're going to holler at y'all. We just want to also quickly, I know we brought them up a lot tonight, but we're going to shout out the rest of our family. Of course, the Sneaker Box Podcast, it does their show on Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Definitely check them out. You know, they got Caesar, Guru, Jumpman Bostic, and Francis 3031. I know it's Francis. I can't remember what the numbers are. And I'm forgetting a couple people, and I apologize. It's late, and I haven't eaten dinner. Also, our sister show across the northern border, the Sneaker Files up there in Canada, shout out to them. They've been coming through the chat. Y'all definitely check them out. They're mostly podcast based, but they do YouTube broadcasts as well. So you can check out the Sneaker Files, and it's PHILES is a spelling of files. So check them out. Just keep rocking. We got good talk going all week. So definitely y'all go to the Sneaker Family channel and find the last video and complain about the fact that you haven't seen any videos, because we need to see videos. Because somebody was like really coming down on me like a ton of bricks about I got to do video and the people need to know and nah. So y'all do me a favor. Go to the last Sneaker Channel video and leave a comment saying OG said put the damn video out. Please do that for me, Sneaker family. Y'all know we love you. It's OG Sneakers. To all the Sneaker family, total Sneaker family. You know the deal. One love.
Dabs, give us a shout out. Quit hiding. Give us a shout out, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? We you know, I don't even know how to follow that, man, for real. But man, we just rocking, you know what I'm saying? We just doing what we do right now. And you know, we're not gonna shut anything down. We just trying to figure some things out through the YouTube thing. I gotta stop letting these YouTubers affect my train of thought and just get back to doing what I love doing. But it's coming. It's coming. Not don't fret. Thanks for coming out and rocking with us, family. It's much appreciated. And we sincerely thank you. Thank you, Beer Jedi, for once again holding it down as the host with the most. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it, man. I think what you hosting, I can't even lie, puts a balance on things. So great work once again.
Hey, you know, I appreciate y'all, man. This was a fun show. Like I said, when I came up with the idea, when the idea hit me, I was like, don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll see how it comes together. And y'all drilled that shit. So I'm really proud of how this show came out. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Sorry, ran a little bit long. I know everybody's hungry. Go ahead and say it.
Sorry, absolute I say, you know, I'm gonna stay on you, period. Pause.
Right. Trying to get me to make my videos.
I had to get that one in there. That is classic.
Do my videos, man. You know, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. This was a long show tonight. I know it's messing with people's dinner time, so we appreciate it, man. Once again, it's your man Beer Jedi, aka the Black Alex B. Keaton, aka Shupak Shakur, aka the Boss Kick Ross, aka the Notorious KIX, aka Jack Swagless. We will holler at y'all next week on another episode of the Sneaker Talk Soul Food podcast on YouTube. Follow us, Instagram, YouTube. Follow the Sneaker family. Follow OG Sneakers. Follow us on Instagram. All that good shit. We'll holler at y'all next time. We out. Peace.